Someone just attempted to undermine the relationship between SpaceX and NASA. Who could that be? Our today's video is sponsored by Imprint. Hey, I'm Lucas. Welcome to the SpaceX community. Let's get started. The recent allegations that Elon Musk, CEO of SpaceX, has engaged in private discussions with Russian President Vladimir Putin have ignited a wave of rumors and concerns, with NASA Administrator Bill Nelson weighing in on the potential security implications. According to an October 25th report from the Wall Street Journal, Musk has allegedly spoken with Putin on issues ranging from SpaceX's satellite operations to wider geopolitical matters in Europe and Asia. Nelson's response at the Semaphore World Economy Summit was pointed. He emphasized the seriousness of any such discussions, particularly given SpaceX's critical role in U.S. space and defense infrastructure. You know, before we take these claims at face value, we should carefully examine the Wall Street Journal's narrative and even question the motivations and implications of such coverage. Mainstream media outlets have a responsibility to report accurately, yet stories involving high-profile figures like Elon Musk can easily be distorted or exaggerated to fit a sensationalist mold. As readers and consumers of news, it's vital to distinguish between verified facts and potentially inflated reporting. While SpaceX dismissed the article's claims as incredibly misleading, here's why the entire Wall Street Journal article is misleading. In this case, Wall Street Journal seems more interested in stoking public suspicion than delivering concrete evidence. While the paper claims Musk has discussed sensitive topics with Putin, it doesn't provide substantial proof or context, relying instead on anonymous sources and vague allusions. Have you ever felt like you wanted to learn something new, but didn't know where to start? Personally, I've been looking for a way to bring more meaningful learning into my day without it taking up a lot of time. That's why I've been using Imprint, the sponsor of today's video. Imprint makes it easy to pick up new skills and insights with just a few minutes each day. Imagine exploring courses on topics like essential philosophy, the science of happiness, or interpersonal dynamics, topics that really expand your understanding and add to your life. Imprint's approach is truly unique. They create bite-sized, beautifully visual lessons grounded in the science of learning, so it's incredibly engaging and easy to grasp. I found myself switching over to Imprint whenever I have a few minutes instead of scrolling through social media, and it's amazing how quickly those small lessons add up. And if you're here, watching this video, I bet you're also someone who values learning. So why not try a platform that makes this easy, effective, and even fun? Imprint is available for a 7-day free trial, and as a special offer, you will also get 30% off on annual plan. Just scan the QR code on your screen or click the link in the description below to get started. Once again, thanks to Imprint for supporting this video. Let's make learning something we enjoy every day. As you all know, Elon Musk is no stranger to the media spotlight. But this isn't the first time high-profile innovators have found themselves the targets of media scrutiny. The Wall Street Journal's current narrative follows a familiar script. An influential CEO, suspected of wielding too much control, allegedly engages in actions that may compromise national interests. Musk's position at the intersection of technology and national security makes him a natural target for this narrative. But it's critical to remember that accusations alone don't equate to truth. The article's approach to SpaceX's relationship with foreign entities reflects an exaggerated sense of threat. By reporting without providing comprehensive context, the Wall Street Journal risks implying that any international interaction by Musk is inherently suspicious. However, the reality of global business operations is far more complex. For example, SpaceX's Starlink operates in many countries, but its compliance with local regulations, rather than any covert allegiance to foreign leaders, ultimately dictates its availability. In Taiwan, for instance, Starlink's lack of operational status stems from regulatory issues, not from Musk's supposed appeasement of foreign powers, as SpaceX itself clarified in response to the journal's claims. By omitting these details, the article actually misleads us. distorting the relationship between SpaceX's operational decisions and geopolitical pressures. The critical role of SpaceX in U.S. space exploration and defense is undeniable. Since its first successful mission to the International Space Station, ISS, in 2012, SpaceX has solidified its position as a key partner for NASA, and since 2020, it has been the only American company regularly transporting astronauts to and from the ISS. When the Space Shuttle program ended in 2011, the United States faced a gap in human spaceflight capabilities, a gap SpaceX has effectively filled. Through its Falcon 9 rocket and Crew Dragon capsule, SpaceX has not only restored U.S. space independence, but has also proven the viability of private sector partnerships in advancing national space objectives. Furthermore, SpaceX's involvement with the Department of Defense, DoD, underscores its strategic importance. During the Russia-Ukraine conflict, Starlink, a SpaceX-managed satellite internet constellation, allowed Ukraine to maintain communications amidst Russian attempts to disrupt its connectivity. Starlink's success has shown the DoD and other national security agencies the potential of privately managed satellite systems in military operations. Subsequently, the Pentagon secured contracts with Starlink for defense applications, highlighting the service's growing utility in national security contexts. Considering this interdependence, it's unsurprising that the US government would pay close attention to any potential foreign influence over SpaceX. However, it's essential to distinguish between verified concerns and speculative reporting. You know, SpaceX's achievements and collaborations with NASA and the DoD suggest a relationship that, thus far, has bolstered national security rather than compromised it. One of the more puzzling aspects of the Wall Street Journal's report is its omission of Gwynne Shotwell's role in SpaceX's day-to-day management. As SpaceX's chief operating officer, Shotwell is widely acknowledged as the backbone of the company's operations, overseeing the manufacturing, mission planning, and logistics that drive SpaceX's successes. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson has also publicly acknowledged Shotwell's central role in SpaceX's dealings with NASA, pointing out that much of the agency's collaboration with SpaceX is managed through her, rather than through Musk directly. This context is crucial. Musk may be SpaceX's public face and visionary leader, but Shotwell's operational expertise is the foundation of its reliability and functionality. The Journal's decision to sidestep Shotwell's contributions misrepresents SpaceX as a one-man show, which serves to reinforce the narrative of Musk as an unchecked power. By overlooking her role, the article leaves out an essential piece of SpaceX's organizational structure and makes the company appear more vulnerable to Musk's whims than it actually is. In the end, while Musk's influence over SpaceX, NASA, and the DoD does warrant oversight, there's no concrete evidence to suggest he has acted against US interests. So the entire article is essentially made up, seemingly fueled by someone with a personal grudge against Elon Musk. Initially, I wasn't planning to comment on it, but seeing so many people going into this narrative, I felt it was necessary to offer a detailed clarification. Thanks for watching today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for another great video tomorrow.